Today we're flying out the Yak-9U. At 4.3 this thing might actually be a little bit under tiered, but it also has a Shevak and 2 Resins. The armament isn't the best. The Resins are great for MGs, but they're still not cannons. So I can understand why it's down here, but to be honest it should probably be 4.7 or even 5.0 in terms of flight performance, and that's something you will be abusing a lot. Today for you I have this dogfight with an F5N. Won't take very long considering it's a 5N, not a very good plane, and I'm in a very good plane. And I just wanted to show off the shot I got on this guy as I ramble on the intro. After this I got for you a 5-kill game with actually quite a bit of highlights. I got a reversal, I got a kill on someone with a lot more energy, and I got a 2v1 versus 2 guys with a lot more energy. And then to wrap it up I got a 1v1 versus an XP50, although he could have played it a little bit better. And after that for you I got another game, a very short one actually, just a highlight, because it's a 3v1, not in a literal sense, because there's some teammates around me, but I'm focusing on all guys at once, and I think it showcases the plane pretty well. And here you can see, that was a little bit too close for comfort, but hey, looked cool, and there goes the thumbnail. He burns up instantly, and we go on to the next game. So, we meet two BF-109 F4s at about 6 kilometers, and I can see it's the F4 because it's the American Premium, and there's only one American Premium 109, so that's the F4, and it's a pretty dangerous aircraft, and I don't want to 2v1 these at this altitude. And I have a teammate right here, so why not use him? I'm gonna drag one to the Typhoon and then try to get the other one to go for me by breaking off into him, making so that it looks like he's catching me, and he is catching me because, well, at this altitude I'm quite confident that he's faster than me, but even if he's not, doesn't matter because he's faster than me at this very moment. So what do? I want to bring him down a little bit. I cut my throttle, I'm gonna be slowing down, he's gonna be diving on me, he's probably not paying attention to his speed yet, so he will overcommit, he will be faster than me, and I will end up right on his 6. Well, I'm able to get that shot in, I'm on the 6 right now, and then he extends to go for the Typhoon for a little bit, and now I'm firmly planted on his 6, and he's gonna have a very hard time to get rid of me. Here you have some piss poor Shevak aim. Luckily for me I prayed to the Resin Gospel, and I get a pilot snipe out of it. We're going to keep our altitude for a little bit, see what's around, see who I can engage, see what I can do. BF-109 on the deck also dies, so that 2-man squad is out of the game. Who do we go for next? It's a little bit of a question because I don't know myself. So I'm just looking around for something that looks fun to fight. I'm mostly looking at 2v1, 3v1s because, well, that's the thing I enjoy. So the moment I saw these two P-47s, they're in a squad, I wanted to engage him. This guy number 1 don't manage to get out of his guns, he fully committed in the head-on. I can't really dodge that other than with some severe cancer rolling. I didn't get out that time, but it looks like I'm alright. He only nicked me, it wasn't a very good shot on his end, or good hit on his end. The shot was alright, but he didn't really hit anything important. We do the same thing here. This time he didn't actually commit too hard, well, at least he tried to, but he didn't roll the right way and he couldn't get a shot in. But at this point we're in a prolonged dogfight with the two P-47s. The P-47 goes head on with the Typhoon. Typhoon gets set on fire, and we are back to the 1v2. So we're gonna start with turning into Jasmine over here. Wait for Mungle to complete his turn, because he's probably gonna turn back in as I'm engaging his friend. He does such a thing. Jasmine won't have a shot here, so I go straight into Mungle to close the loop a little bit, to not grant him a good shot on me. Mungle just passed me, and Jasmine is very slow, so I have all the time in the world to set up a kill on Jasmine, which is exactly what I will do. I'm on both R6s now, so they have a very hard time trying to get guns on me. He's basically stalled out, and I shoot him right into the cockpit. And luckily for me, his pilot actually dies. Mangle's now turning back for me, but he doesn't really have the energy to do anything. I'm right above him, I can just full commit head on, because he doesn't have the energy to even pull into that. Just spray him down, last shot sets him on fire, and that's two P-47s out of the match. At this point I want to secure this guy because I felt like it was going to get stolen, but he burned up the moment I started shooting, so of course I'm not going to keep shooting him because it's a waste of ammo. Now one of the last guys, there's a P-51 over there, but he takes a while to get to me. In the meantime what I'm doing is I'm flying straight, trying to pick up speed, and then once he gets closer I start diving. And by doing this I will equalize our energy to a very significant margin. He was a lot faster, he had a lot more energy than me, he had a lot more energy, but by diving to me like this, by committing this hard, he lost a lot of energy, and now we're roughly as fast. I'm gonna complete this turn here because my climb rate is a lot better, and I turn better. He just goes straight up. Sorry, it's not gonna work. What you want to do is don't go straight up, because if you go straight up, he will equalize the energy very, very quick. You're in a prop, you're not in a jet, and even in a jet that won't work. If he had played it properly, he still would have died, and that's because he dove on me. After he dove on me like that, he basically signed his death warrant, because if you're going roughly the same speed, I obviously wouldn't have committed as hard if he had done a loop, or if he had done something smarter, but because he went straight up like that, I had a shot and I took it. If he had just played it properly, I will win a prolonged fight. I outturned him, I don't have much trouble trying to outturn that dude, and I have a better climb rate, so in the long run I will kill him. All I have to do is just dodge his shots a few times, or it's gonna become a stalemate where he just runs away. All things considered, I didn't feel like I was in danger right there. XP50, pretty dangerous plane, but I'm going 540 kph, which is a lot faster than he is doing right now because he was in somewhat of a climb. He just took off. I do a horizontal turn here. I'm not gonna get the shot. I don't want to fly in front of him. I don't want to stall out right here. I'm just using my energy. Doing a horizontal turn will make it so that I can go up right now after he bled all his energy, and I can come down right on top of him. He did a mouse turn there. He's just way too low on energy. He can't really do anything. I just keep getting hits on him. Finally set him on fire, and into the trees he goes. Eventually. Any second now. Into the trees he goes. And that's kill number 5. Here you have the reward screen, because your horny bastards love silver lines for some reason. And then we go on to the last game. This gameplay is a little bit older, which is why it's at the end. But nothing changed in terms of plane's performance, or the enemy plane's performance, or the matchmaker. So this one is still very much relevant. But you can tell that it is still the old graphics. But I figured I wanted to show you this anyway, because it was a little bit of a 3v1. I'm just gonna show you the kill on that guy so you know how I got into this fight. I killed a 0 because I wanted him out of the match, and now there's 3 guys below me. And I want to kill these people. I see 3 guys in a furball, so of course I dive directly into them, because that's what I like to do. So who do I go for first? I got a P63, not much of a problem. J26, also not much of a problem, and then 2 other planes I don't know the variant of. P63A5 isn't really dangerous, he's not really paying attention, and he gets killed by someone else. Now the real fun starts. So I have a P51, a Spitfire, and a J26. And all of these planes I can kind of 1v1, but when there's 3 of them, you kind of have to be, well, wary of the enemy planes. J26, P51 coming in, it's a D5. So I got a D5, a D20, and a Spitfire right here. So what do I want to do here? First, I want to drain the 2 P51s of the most amount of energy as quickly as I can. And how do I do that? By baiting them straight up. Dodge the first one, dodge the second one, and now we go up. Both of them bled a very big portion of their energy. But the longer this fight goes on, the closer the Spitfire will get to me. So now I want to focus out the Spitfire, and if the Spitfire dies, I can easily run around them all day long. Get a very long streak of hits on them, get my attention back on. J26 isn't fast enough, passes under me, and I crit him as well. So now we got a crit Spitfire as well as a crit J26. We go up, get the P51 right up a 6, and we are going to be flying away from the J26 as well as the Spitfire. And I could have dropped my trouble more here, but I didn't want to go too slow, because then those 2 guys will catch me. So he's going to be sticking on me for a little bit as I'm trying to lead him away, as I'm trying to get on this 6 without bleeding too much energy, get a hit in, make sure that those guys are actually not going for me. They aren't. And now I can really start dogfighting this guy. 0% throttle the second the Spitfire dies. Get on the P51, get another spark in, throttle back up, and back up we go. He's gonna probably die here to a friendly. Nah, Shivaks don't work. We turn back into him. Shoot a little bit more rounds into him, get a fire. And my teammate is suddenly like, oh, he's on fire, I really must kill him now. And he tries to steal it. No, not today. And now we turn back for the whatever that thing in the background is. Just making sure he doesn't try to team kill me, because I quote unquote stole his kill, even though it was quite surely the other way around. But it wouldn't be the first time someone tried, and it won't be the last one. So I'm gonna be aware of it. I was setting up in the case he tried to dogfight me, so I was gonna start up right on his 6, and he's not gonna win that. Trust me. And now I have 18 Berezins left and there's a J-21 coming in. Now what do you not want to do with the J-21? Go head on, because that's the only thing that plane will ever do to you. So go over him, switch the loop up, he doesn't have to pull for this. Turn him or pull him into a corkscrew. He's literally stalled out at this point. We drop the flaps. Teammate somehow misses that. Flaps increase the turn rate quite a bit here, but he recovered all his energy by the time I get here, and I just get a load of hits. And he pulls out of it. Bogus. Now we got a 190 coming in from the right. I'm going about 420 kph. He's going very fast. It's going to be very hard to head on the dodge. What I want to do is go to the left, make him roll, go the other way, and then we... Thank you all for watching. See you all very soon again with probably a MiG-15 bis video.